Hi, this is Nico Illiford and Manos Berlakis presenting case 211 for the Manual of Percutaneous Coronary Interventions. This is a case in which the STAR technique was used as bailout. The patient was referred for PCI of an obtuse marginal lesion. He had a previous attempt that was unsuccessful because the wire could not cross that lesion. These are the baseline hemodynamics, looks good, EKG looks good. And initially, there was an attempt with the workhorse guide wire. The lesion admittedly didn't look as complex and geographically. However, the workhorse guide wire could not go through. So we advanced a microcatheter, a single lumen, Turnpike LP, and tried a polymer jacketed filter FC guide wire, but also this would not advance through the lesion. But eventually, it went into one side branch of the circumflex before the significant lesion. So what to do at this point? Again, the lesion is right after the takeoff of this marginal branch. So our plan here was to take a dual lumen microcatheter and then try to wire the side branch using the over-the-wire lumen of the dual lumen microcatheter. Because of difficulty delivering, we predilated with a tube balloon. And then we advanced a TwinPass Torque, tried to wire distally using a workhorse and a SUO3 as well as a polymer jacketed guide wire, but this didn't work. So after multiple attempts, we decided to try to use the reverse guide wire or hairpin wire technique, advance this into this branch, and then as we're coming back, hook it. But what happened, interestingly, is that the knuckled, the hairpin wire, went into the circumflex. So we trapped out the dual lumen, advanced the single lumen. The problem was now we could not bring the wire back. The wire would just not come back into the microcatheter. So we used the TwinPass again and advanced another guide wire distally, and then we just pulled the hairpin wire that came back. But now the problem is that the wire now is going into another branch, further down branch, and concerningly, there is a dissection distal to the takeoff of this obtuse marginal branch. So what do you do next? And the challenge with dissections is it's hard sometimes to get into the true lumen, and we can see here the line, the radiolucent line. We tried with a dual lumen again and various soft guide wires, but we just could not get the wire to go, probably because the wire was in the extraplaque or subintimal space. So what to do? The wire finally was changed for a Gaia Next, and the Gaia Next seemed to go, but in this view, we can see that we're still extraplaque. So we're now into the vessel we want to be in, but the wire is extraplaque. And we decided to try to re-enter using the Stingray balloon. So this is the Stingray double-blind stick and swab technique. But we just could not get back in, and in the process, we lost flow into the distal vessel. At this point, the patient started having chest discomfort, STs starting going up. We tried again further re-entry attempts, but now the chest pain got worse, the STs got higher. So clearly, we have an issue with the occlusion of this vessel. And after a few minutes, and after multiple failed attempts for re-entry, we decided to switch to STAR, which means we took a polymer jacketed wire, we took a filter XT, which creates tight knuckles, and then advanced it. The guide wire looped, knuckled, and then the knuckle went further distally into the vessel. And after we did this, we were able to get some flow going back into the vessel. It is not perfect. We still have areas of dissection, but there is flow, and the patient's chest discomfort went away and the STs came down. So this is an example where the STAR technique was used to get back into the true lumen in a more time-efficient way, even though the end result is not perfect. We can see on intravascular ultrasounds that we're clearly extraplaque. This is the true lumen up here. And we can see there's some calcification in the proximal vessel, which likely played a role in the wire going extraplaque. What to do at this point? We did not want to put any stents because we are extraplaque. But we want to minimize the risk of reocclusion, so we ended up using a 2.0 by 30 drug-coated balloon. And after doing that, again, we had good flow. It's not a perfect result, but we did have good flow. The patient did well and was discharged with improved symptoms. Multiple lessons from this case. The first one is that wiring through tortuosity, with or without calcium, does have a risk of dissection. In this case, we tried with a dual microcatheter. That didn't work. We tried to use the reverse guidewire technique, and that loop likely dissected into the distal vessel. When you have a dissection, this can progress to acute vessel closure, and when that happens, one can have chest discomfort, ST elevation, the patient is not feeling well. So acute vessel closure is one of the emergencies of PCI. And if reentry cannot be achieved with guide wires, like in this case we've even tried the Stingray, but also failed to reenter, then the STAR technique, getting a polymer jacketed wire with a knuckle and getting the knuckle to get into the true lumen, can restore flow, essentially save the patient from having ST elevation and myocardial infarction. Thank you.